Hi there. Okay, so in this video, we are going to walk through setting up your navigation to match the demo site, and that is also going to involve setting up the responsive menu plugin. For this particular theme, we use Divi to set up and control the desktop header navigation, and we use that responsive menu plugin to control the mobile and tablet navigation. So before we get started, I'm just going to take a quick look at the front end of our site. We're going to pick up right where we left off. We've just finished importing the demo files, and you can see everything is looking pretty good here, but we've got a few things that need adjusting, and one of those is the navigation. So you can see that we've got the same thing on the left and the right, and also if we shrink this down here, you can see that there is no menu here in the mobile view. Whereas, let's just fix that again. Whereas if we switch over here to the demo site, we've got services and contact on the right. And if we shrink this down to mobile, you can see that we have got that hamburger navigation here. So those are the changes that we're going to walk through in this video. Let's get back to my WordPress here. And we're going to start by going into Divi. We're going to head over here to Divi and click on the theme builder. And we're going to go into the global header, and we're just going to click on that pencil icon to begin editing. Now, the first time you open the Divi builder, you'll get an option to watch this introductory video. If you're new to Divi, feel free to go ahead and do that now, or you can watch it later over on the Elegant Themes website. For us, we're just going to click Start Building and continue on. Now, you're going to see these two overlapping headers here. The one in the front that is full opacity, that is the desktop header navigation. And the one in the back at lower opacity is what we're using to create the logo in the mobile navigation. And the reason it's grayed out is because we have it deactivated on desktop. Now, when you have things set up like this where they're kind of overlapping, it gets tricky to click into them. So we're going to go into the wireframe view to help us edit. To do that, just click on the purple icon, which expands and gives us these page settings. Over on the left, you've got the toggle for the wireframe. So just click on that. Then once you're there, you can see that we've got the desktop header section and the mobile header section separated out. And this is going to be a very easy change. We're going to go over to the menu module here listed on the right, click on that gear icon to open the module. And in the drop-down box here, click on that, and you're going to see there's an option for left, right, and mobile menu. Now these menus were all imported when we went through the demo installation. The left one will map by default, but we have to do the right one manually. So we're just going to select right menu, then click the green check mark to save, and go ahead and click save on the layout. And I'm going to switch back to the desktop view just to check everything, and we can see that this has been corrected. So we can go ahead and we just hit save there. So we can go ahead and exit the layout. And now I'm just going to double check on my front end here, click refresh. And yep, we've got that correct menu there now, so we can continue on. So the next thing is setting up that responsive menu plugin. So heading back to WordPress here, you should still have this notification following you around at the top that says that the plugin is inactive but required. We're going to fix that by going over here to Plugins, Installed Plugins, and just find that responsive menu and click Activate. Once you do that, you're going to see in the sidebar here that responsive menu now becomes an option. Next, we're going to start by creating a menu, and to do that, we're just going to click on Menus, then Create New Menu. The theme on the left is selected by default. Just leave that as is and click Next. Now we're going to name our menu, and I'm going to call it Mobile Menu. And we have to link it to one of the menus that we imported, just like we did a minute ago. This time, so if we click on this, you can see we've got the same list of options, and this time we're going to link it to the mobile menu. Then we'll click down, scroll down and click on this blue button, Create Menu. And it's going to take you to this design interface screen. But we're just going to exit out of this because we have our designs already saved, and now we just need to get them uploaded. So we'll head out to Settings, click the Import Export tab, go to the Import section here, click Browse, and again you'll want to go to where you have your theme files saved. So I'm going to head back out here to, we're going to go to the Plugins folder this time. And quick note here, you're going to see we have some PNG files in here and JSON files. This PNG files are simply for reference so that you can quickly see what the two menu options look like. All right, we've got the expandable option and the simple option. The expandable menu has the sub-navigation included. Some people prefer for their mobile menu to only have the top-level navigation, so I've given you both options, but we're going to start by just uploading the simple menu. So go ahead and click on the JSON file, select that, and then click the Import button here, and you'll get the success message that comes and goes very quickly. But once you have that, you can head back over to Menus, and where it says Mobile Menu, just hover over that and click on Customize. You're going to be back into this design interface, but this time you'll see that we have our menu installed, and it looks just like the demo option. Now what we want to do is save that as a theme. So to do that, we're going to go click on this blue up arrow, click Save as Theme, and I'm going to call this Simple Menu. Then click that blue button to save theme. Once you have the success message there, you can exit back out by clicking this pink button. Now we want to upload the other file, so we're going to repeat those same steps. We're going to go back out to Settings, click on the Import Export, browse under the Import section here, browse to that same folder, and this time we're going to click on the expandable menu, that JSON file, select it, again click Import, look for that success message, and we'll head back out to Menu. Again, we're going to hover over this item here, click Customize, and we're going to get the same design interface, but this time, if we click it, we'll see we have our expandable version of the menu. So again, we're going to save this as a theme, click on that blue up arrow, Save as Theme. I'm going to call this my expandable menu, and we're going to save theme and exit back out of here, click on that pink button, and now if we go back into the mobile menu and click on this up arrow and click Change Theme and go under Saved Templates, you should see that both options are now listed. Now I can easily toggle back and forth by just clicking Apply. Oh, you know what? I think that was already what I already had selected. So Change Theme, Save Templates, Simple Menu, and there we go. So that allows us to toggle back and forth. Now, if you know which menu you want to use before going into this, you don't necessarily need to load both files. That is up to you. But once you've started using a theme, if you make any changes to that theme, it is important to save your changes as a new theme before switching around to a different theme, if that is something that you decide to do. For example, if you're using the simple menu and you decide you want to change your fonts or colors, something that we're going to walk through in another video, but then you change your mind and decide you want to try out the expandable menu, you'll want to make sure you save that current menu as a new theme before you switch. Otherwise, any changes that you've made will be lost. And you just do that by walking through these same steps, clicking to save as a theme, name it, and then once you've done that, you can switch. So now we're going to head back out to this main area, And if you go this time, if we go over to themes, you'll see that we have both of those options listed there. So if you end up saving additional versions of your themes, you can use this area to delete any old versions that you no longer need. Okay, so before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the front end. We'll just refresh things there. And we got the desktop navigation looking pretty good. And if we shrink down, now we have our mobile navigation there as well. So great, everything is looking good. That's it for this video. In the next one, we will walk through setting up your Instagram feed using the Smash Balloon plugin. So we will see you there.